Welcome to the Kids Caught in the Middle video series. I'm Liisa Speaker, and today we're going to cover parenting time, which is from chapter 6 of my book, Kids Caught in the Middle, How Families Are Harmed When Judges Don't Follow the Law. Now, the parenting time threshold is a big issue on appeal. So in order to modify parenting time, the parent must make allegations that pass the threshold for parenting time modifications, which is stated in the Shade versus Wright case. Now, applying the correct standard is a big issue in the trial courts because sometimes the trial courts impose the wrong standard on the parent, which completely changes the trajectory of the case. But in order to make a parenting time modification, it could be normal life changes, which could be that the fact that children are getting older, or they've moved from one grade to another, or that a parent has a new job and needs a new schedule, or that even the parents have remarried and have a different family life. So lots of changes could justify the threshold for parenting time modification. But the real question is that modification that the parent seeking really a parenting time modification, or is it a custody modification because of the number of overnights that the parent is asking the court to give them? Some parents face conditions imposed on their parenting time, and if they want to modify that condition, then they have to pass the threshold that's been stated in the Cabe versus Cabe case from the Court of Appeals. And that requires a lower standard in order to modify a condition of parenting time than for a change of parenting time from Shade v. Wright or a change of custody from Bavarka versus Grassmeyer. Now, what are some of the conditions on parenting time? Well, some examples are, for example, if a parent has to be supervised during their parenting time, or if the parenting time is going to occur in a specific place, or if a parent has to do drug or alcohol testing before they're allowed to engage in parenting time. And sometimes parents are only allowed to have certain people with them during their parenting time. And for example, a new spouse may not be allowed to be present during that parenting time. Reinstating parenting time becomes an issue for those parents whose parenting time is completely suspended, not just supervised. And one of the questions that trial courts face is, how does that parent able to get their parenting time back when the suspension is indefinite? And there's case law that talks about how the trial court has to do regular reviews to see what the situation is, because an indefinite suspension of parenting time is basically a termination of parental rights without all the protections that we see in CPS cases. So it's really significant for the parent to know that there is a chance that they're going to get their parenting time back if they go through certain measures that the trial court's requiring of them. I created a parent's guide to help my family law trial attorney friends inform and educate their own clients on what the process is like. If you want to get a free copy of the parent's guide, you can click on the link below for our website, where you can then put in the information to get a parent's guide that you're welcome to share with your clients.